Oh, it's you. Something terrible has happened. Will you listen a moment?
What's wrong?
One of our number, Soshi, is missing. And the one witness's account is a bit unbelievable. They claim he was taken by Shei-Wu. And from the midst of our village, no less.
A villager carried off by a monster? Has that happened here before?
Never. Perhaps by a guardian outside. But for one to enter the village is entirely unheard of.
We'll take up the investigation from here. Please see that everyone stays alert while we look into it.
Thank you. And my apologies. But I fear this is a matter beyond our hands. Good luck.
I received report of Shei-Wu attacking the village as well. It seems an unprecedented incident. We've prepped the scout flies with traces left in the village and some of Soshi's possessions.
All right. When I'm ready, we'll head out. We need to respond to the situation swiftly.
Agreed. We can't allow the village to come to any further harm. To say nothing of the missing man.
Right. We can only pray that he's still safe.
There it is! I don't see any sign of Soshi.
Yeah, but we need to think of the village first. It might attack again.
Right. The guild authorized this hunt to ensure the safety of the village and locate the missing person.
Understood.
probably in the monster's nest. Looks like the monster dropped something.
Really? The Keeper's clothing was made to imitate the cocoons, right?
Right. The Guardians are less likely to see them as a threat, and it camouflages their village, too.
I see. Let's go report back. We have to tell them what we learned.
I heard about Soshi. That all that remained of him was a ragged scrap of cloth.
I'm sorry. It may come as cold comfort, but I believe he left an important discovery behind.
And what is that?
We may have discovered an issue regarding the fibers you use to make your clothing. It's just a theory, but its guardian deterring traits may have the opposite effect on their predator.
Wait, you don't think it mistook us for guardians because of our clothes? But surely that can't.
I believe it's possible, especially as a moving object.
Then the threat we ought to be watching most closely for is Shewu, not the Guardians. Thank you for bringing this to my attention. I hope you'll allow us to assist you in return. There's little we can offer, save the materials we gather. Speak to the others here, if you wish.
We'd welcome the help, but please, direct your thanks to him.
Yes, we just finished laying his grave. I will visit and have a long chat with him later.
Ah, perfect. There's a matter I'm eager to ask your opinion on.
Go right ahead.
I am told many mysteries still remain about the ecology of the Guardians. For instance, do you think tempered Guardians could ever exist? Or a tempered Shewu?
Their desire to survive is no less fierce than for other monsters. I wouldn't be surprised. Especially with their dynamic of eat or be eaten. Why? Have you seen something lately?
No, it was really just a momentary glimpse. Nothing certain. But it felt unlike other Shewu.
I've learned it's often better to listen to my gut. If it turns out you're wrong, no harm done. I'll have the guild look into it and deal with it if needed.
Thank you. That would be a big relief. Sorry to trouble you. Welcome back. What did you find?
That your hunch was correct, so thank you for sharing it. They were tempered monsters. And two mutual predators, what's more. If left unchecked, they could have caused a lot of damage. We were able to prevent that thanks to your early warning. I'm glad you didn't hesitate.
Was that so? I'm relieved to hear it. I'm glad I brought it up. You've done much to ensure our safety here. I'd like to repay that kindness in some way. Perhaps I could assist you by gathering materials? Don't hesitate to ask if you need anything.
Ah, Hunter! You've come at the perfect time. Forgive my forwardness, but might you help with the monsters newly come to Wounded Hollow? There are no prior reports of the species there. The people of Suja are also worried for travelers' safety. But sadly, I am unable to leave my post here. I would be very grateful if you looked into it.
All right, I'll take care of it.
Thank you very much. Luckily, there have been no reports of harm or ill effects on the area as yet. I'm certain you will bring a swift resolution to the matter and ensure that stays the case.
Understood. Thanks.
Oh, that reminds me. Have you been informed that Miss Gemma has completed repairs on the fence? When facing multiple monsters, it can be used to divide and conquer, or to trap them all in one spot. However you choose to make use of it, I'm certain you'll find it a most helpful tool.
I'll be sure to keep that in mind. Thanks for the tip.
Of course. Then I shall leave you to it. Take care, and good hunting.
Commencing quest now. Are you prepared?
Welcome back. I am very glad to see you safe. I am pleased to say there have been no injury reports regarding your quest to the Wounded Hollow. I would expect no less from someone handpicked by Sir Fabius. You are truly an inspiration, Hunter.
Okay, easy. I'm flattered, but let's not get crazy.
I merely expressed a fraction of my gratitude and admiration, but if you insist... In any case, I will be eagerly awaiting tales of your next accomplishments, Hunter.
Thanks. Good luck with your mission here as well.
Oh, thank you. I will see it done.
Hunter, a humble request for your assistance.
We've received word of a Jarrakan rampaging through the Wounded Hollow.
It is a matter I would gladly resolve myself, but my other responsibilities have not allowed it.
We have already asked so much of you, but I would be further still in your debt if you hunted them.
Understood. I'll see it taken care of.
Hearing that, I know the deed is as good as done. Then take care. And again, my apologies. Masterful work, Hunter. And with no damage to the Wounded Hollow or surrounding environs. You have my sincerest thanks. I can easily see why you command Sir Fabius's deep trust. Though that area seems a veritable magnet for such difficulties. It has seen one incident after the next, with nary a moment's rest between.
I imagine that's why the two of you were posted here.
Huh?
As you say, it's a dangerous place, and important given how close it is to Suja. Only natural that he would place his two best men here to watch over it.
I see. It is just as you say, Hunter. My thanks for your words of encouragement. As a hunter under Sir Fabius's command, I will redouble my efforts here to live up to them. I know that my long road to becoming an ace lancer has still only just begun.
Here's what you asked for. Oh, it's you, Hunter. My apologies.
You seem pretty on edge. Has something happened?
Monsters have been coming closer to the village lately, so I've been on alert.
monsters here. Why would they suddenly come so close?
The Allharkin said some monsters at the Ice Shard Cliffs have been raging recently. They've chased the others off, and now we're seeing the results of that here.
I see. That's concerning.
If the need arises, we can fortify the gate and weather it. The Keepers, though...
Right. And considering the cause, this is a problem that could worsen before it gets better. Will you allow us to look into the matter?
Yes. I would be very grateful. And rest assured, I'll keep this place safe in the meantime. I heard you were able to resolve the situation at the Ice Shard Cliffs for us, Hunter.
Yes, we found two monsters clashing there. They were in quite a frenzy. The scale and severity of their effect on the surrounding area was clear, but it's dealt with.
I see. That's a relief. Thank you. We still struggle to understand just how hunting such monsters ties to harmonious coexistence. But that's something for us to keep pondering. For now, I can at least get some proper sleep again. It's not much of a reward for your work, but I'd like to continue to help even more where I can. If there are any materials you need, feel free to ask anytime.
Sivar?